afternoon and welcome back to the channel, guys and girls. Today we're going to be fitting some Denali lights on Macarena's BMW GS 1300. So another little instalment. Well, I say little instalment, it's quite a complex job really. Panels off, tank off, and thread all the wiring through, get the lights positioned right, and then set up the Denali exCAN. So bear with us and we'll get straight into it. This is the Bike Pacific exCAN and we've already set it up. Obviously you have to set it up on the computer. We've gone with, let me get this right, the longest lead is powering the left hand light, the blue is powering the right hand light, then we've got the yellow which we're going to tee in. So we're going to take a tee off that and that's going to be powering the two bottom lights, and then the little white one will power Macarena's rear tail light. Right, so obviously with it all configured, hopefully it'll be right, we've got to plug it in. Now Macarena's bike has got the alarm on it, so that's just sat in there, so we're going to pull that away, and apparently you unplug the alarm. How it unplugs I don't know, but we shall fathom it out. That's it. So you unplug the alarm and then this plugs into there, and then the alarm plugs into there. So that is the exCAN all plugged in already and put back. The alarm's put back nice and neat, and all we've got to do is find a neat place for this to slot, which we'll probably just put it here or slide it down there, but we'll worry about that at a later date. So without further ado, what we're going to do now is we're going to take some panels off and get it all prepped for the wiring. I'll stick the back light on and then we'll get it wired up. So the other day I took the liberty of putting two of the lights on already to see how they'd look. So we've gone with the Denali bracket here with the D3'S, so they should be pretty cool. And I don't know what model of light these are. These are ones I had on my T7. So what we've done is a bit of a cobble here. We've gone with the Denali clamp with a different mount, so basically it doesn't stick out. So what we're doing now is we've just cleaned the second hand light, because this actual light has come off Macarena's 800, so we've just cleaned it up. What I've got to do is let's just line it up, drill the holes, attach it, thread it through to the exCAN, and voila, that's done. Right, so basically what we've done there is we've just removed the cover, and to enable us to move the cover is you've got two T40s here, which I've left that one in, which holds the rear end on. Then you've got T20s, two of, and T30s, two of. So if you undo all them and leave one T40 in, that allows you to drop this back fender, take the plate off, and then what we're going to do is we're going to thread the wire through and up through here and up into the back. So that's the back end bolted back up and the wire threaded through there nice and neat, and comes through here. This is it. You've got the adapter, it goes straight into the exCAN. Obviously now we've got to move on to the front, so in what I'm thinking is I'm going to be able to get the cables either side of the bike and thread them through down the back of the tank and round the front over the cylinders. Torx 20 here, I'm going to undo. The beauty with the new GS compared to the old one is all the screws are pretty much the same. You don't seem to have shouldered ones and shacks, all that, they're just flat. And then next we're going to just loosen these little fairings here, this little fairing. And get the panel, pop that panel, and behind there, if the camera comes a bit closer, you can see the screw just behind there. The screw just behind there, and I've got to get that. So just lifting the front panel a little bit. That's the screw loose. Just pull it out. It's a screw. Then we're just gonna grab the top of the panel there and there, and it should just pop off there. There, voila, off. As you can see, apart from that screw and that screw, it's all on clips. Next panel is this one. We have again Torx 20 here. And one just here. Again, everything's on poppers, so obviously done, off. So now my idea is basically the cables from the rear tracing left and right. So the left ones through underneath the tank here, around the back and up over the cylinders. One to this light and one to this one. Right, so we're getting there. We've got the lights on either side. I'm sure you'll agree. A pretty trick. As I said before, I've done is modified the Denali one with a cheapo eBay one to pull the lights in so it's not sticking out as far. And what we've done with the wiring here is we've tucked the wire there up above the radiator guard on both sides, and it's come out here. And then this one, same again, we're going to tuck it up on the back of the throttle body and bring it in line here, so they'll both be in line. And then I've opted not to take the tank off. I'm just going to thread it behind the tank above the frame here and around the back. So you can see I've taken this frame off here, which is 4 bolts, and the wires are going to go down there. We've got the exCAN all tucked away nicely now. So the alarm's back in, the plugs, I'm sure you'll agree that's nice and neat. The exCAN is down here. So it's just a matter of threading all the wires through. So we're going to, without further ado, get cracking. So sometimes it's the wiring, threading the wiring, what can be the biggest pain in the bum. But once you get it through, it's happy days. last wire. Get in there. Getting everything buttoned up. I will, before we start putting the cable ties on and putting the panels back. Right, so we've got the lights on there, all working. Probably can't see them with the camera, but if we give it a flash, main beam, indicator, top one goes off. Yeah, happy days. Everything is working. So we get it all buttoned up. So before I do that though, I'll show you where the wires are in. All down here. This one I'm going to fold up and tuck into here. But we've gone round. It's got a cable tie there, up, round, through here, round the battery, here, and the cable ties there. So I'm sure you'll agree, it's pretty neat. It's the same on the other side. Well, now with all that buttoned up, there's one final piece to the puzzle, and that is the Denali soundbar Mini. So if you haven't got one of these, you do need the adapter, which is just a little plug and it plugs onto the horn. I'll show you. Doesn't matter which way around you get the wires, it will work. That's what I've been told. So, on. So that's it. That's with your adapter on. Basically, just undo your original horn. You do get some bars. I don't know if you've got to use them or you can use the originals, but we'll get on and I'll soon tell you in a minute. So if you look up here, there's the horn. Yeah. We're going to undo that bracket there. 13mm, yeah. I already unplugged it. So that's the original horn off. As you can see, there's quite a difference. So what we might need to do is put the additional bar on here to step it down and fit under. So let's just have a quick look. Yeah, so that's what we're going to have to do. We're going to have to get the other bar and put it on. I don't think either way it's going to go because this bar's in the way. So what we're going to do now is we're going to attach this bar to the original bar. There's one thing I had been warned of, is they don't supply you a nut and bolt for here. So we're just going to get a nut and bolt and we'll get it on. We've got as nut and bolt. That's where we're going to see where we can have it. So I reckon possibly pointing down like so and to there. Oh, that's not too bad, I don't think. Let's get that through there. Bars, turn that right. So if you look now, handlebars are just catching. So what we're going to have to do is possibly just bend that back like that. So that's that. Let's give it a sound test. Smells better. A lot better. Perfect. So I'll cable tie the wires up and see if I can tuck it under a little bit better. The biggest problem we've got is where the horn sits. With having the Touratech bars on, as you've seen, the horn is just fouling on the bar when you're steering. So I don't think there's going to be many options we can have without making his own bracket. Right, so there you have it. Just to recap, what we've fit on Macarena's bike is the Denali exCAN, complete with Denali D2's and Denali D3's. Then we've put a sound bomb on, a Mini, and the rear number plate, brake light and lamp on. Sure, I'll give you a quick walk round. Sure you'll agree it's improved the look of the bike, and the all important one, it'll improve the visibility of the bike, and obviously when she sounds the horn they can't miss her. So I hope you've enjoyed the video, and if you have and it's been informative to you, give us a big thumbs up. Hope you'll subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next one. Take it easy.